Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be unboxing 370 grams, let's see, 13 ounces or 11, about 12 troy ounces of silver. This is a great example of why I need to hire somebody, because this I probably bought like 5 or 6 months ago, and I still haven't gotten to it, so I'm super excited. I bought it based off of the silver weight. I remember there was something from Venezuela and maybe a little bit of better British in there, but it's it's a pretty genuine, like, now is when I'm unboxing it. So just wanted to always provide that added context around, like, it's not like totally unsearched. I've seen these coins at some point, but I'm excited to go through them. Let's get into the coins. And I think I'll just go coin by coin here. 1919 King George. This was probably the last year or second to last year that the Canadians used sterling silver before they switched over to 80% until 1968, 67. And then also over here we've got King George the fifth, who would have been on this one as well. But they would use the crown when it was not in Britain, whereas they would do uncrowned when it was mainland Britain. Here's a shilling, 1915 as well. So touch better to have the 92.5%, because after World War I in Britain, they go all the way down to 50% silver. Here's a 72% Queen Juliana golden from the Netherlands. And like this coin is a big 1922 florin of King George, but this one is 50% silver. So, can sort of quickly see that devaluation of their money. 1921 Swiss 83.5% silver, and then a 1 shilling 1928, very cool, from Ireland. They've got the oxen. They always put animals and harps on their coins. It's pretty neat. This one looks probably Canadian, 1910, 10 cents, pretty worn. But a lot of this will probably make its way over into some of my live stream whatnot or YouTube sales. There's a 50% silver Canadian coin and a 1928 Canadian King George V. Right here we've got 1847 1 golden from the Netherlands, King Wilhelm II. Super excited about that. I forgot that this was in here. Didn't pay too much attention, but that should be a solidly better coin. Maybe I'm just getting excited about nothing, but I think it's a pretty good pickup. So very pleased to find it. And then right after that, 1844 4 pence, Britannia ceded. Queen Victoria starts reigning in 1837. So this is right in the beginning. It's a very young portrait of her. Great piece of history. I'm seeing a little bit. And here, though, is a more Gothic-looking 1 florin. And we'll do the Roman. It's 1,000 is M, 500 is D, CCC is 100, so that's 1,800, L is 50, 1,850, and then XIX, 1869 florin, with a slightly more mature portrait of Queen Victoria. Phenomenal pickup. Then we've got a 1922, another one of those florins in 50%, and a 50% 6 pence from 1926. A really sharp shilling after that, 1880. There we can see, a little bit of a more mature portrait, I believe. Actually, I don't even know. Well, let's see how it looks. Yeah, I think that there's some slight difference, but definitely in the hair. So interesting. Here we've got Lempira. That should be Honduras, 1931, earlier item, and in keeping with many of the sort of Central American coinage, they have the 90% fineness put right there on the coin. Here we've got a 1899 50 centimes from France, the Sower design. Here is a King. Is it King William the Fourth? And it doesn't have a date, but it's probably a half crown would be my guess. Let's see what this one is. Looks pretty nice, actually, but it's the same size. 1876 Victoria, should be a half crown then. Wow, those are some large coins. Very pleased with them. I also paid a little bit less because silver wasn't worth as much, so there's been some appreciation from the silver perspective. Norwegian 1909 10 ore. A little bit of an earlier pickup right there. Is that 1909 or something later? No, it looks like 1909 to me. And then 1890 10 cents from Newfoundland. That's also a pretty coin and should be a bit better. Here I won't do the slow. This one looks like a LVII. That should be 1858 florin. Is that a little bit of a punch down there? Or no, I think that's just the underlying dress style, but another nice, great world pickup. More King, or no, that looks like a King George the Third portrait, but please let me know if you know if that is a King George the Third portrait item. So very happy about that. 1912 Venezuelan. This one I do remember, a 5 bolivars, should be 25 grams, 90% silver. Very neat. It's got some scratches, but it's just a big, chunky, original silver coin. I'm a huge fan of items like that. Here's an 1882 Alonso 2 pesetas from Spain. That should be 83.5% silver. Very nice item. We've got 1 florin here. Also, man, these Gothic florins, these are beautiful items. 1869, that should be as well. So maybe that's a more common date. I'm seeing some more just regular, Canadian items. Here's a German 92.5% 1951. 5 Deutsche Mark, which is the West Germans, 1921. 1 florin. Nice little earlier, 1866. Oops. That one fell a little bit, but 1866 shilling. 1923 florin. Let's see. Some Canadian items. There's a 1919, it looks like. And then here we've got a Victoria 3 pence. There's a 1964 dollar Queen Elizabeth. So nice 80% dollar. They're always quite reflective, though this one's seen some circulation. Though probably didn't see that much. Here's an 1865 one golden, nice compliment. This one's King Willem III. And then 1875, also very nice looking Queen Victoria item. And then what is that? Does that say? Let me know if you know what that means underneath. Is that 11? Something about, I've seen those numbers. I feel like maybe it's different dies or something. It's a little bit curious. 1867, that one looks like it could have like a H, or maybe, no, that says 4. Maybe that's the 4th die on this 6 pence. Fascinating. Yeah, please tell me if you're aware, because I'm not totally up to date on what that means. Here we've got an 1866 pence, a very worn coin, 1943, that's World War II era. That one's pretty. 1912, Venezuelan, 2.5, so that's maybe, if the last one was a 5 bolivars, this should be 50 centavos, but I'm not positive either. I don't want to show you more of the same types of items. Here's a nicer condition 1910 3 pence. Here we've got a 1916 10-cent coin. A pretty, very pretty actually, 1904 25 cents from the Netherlands. Big fan of that with Wilhelmina. I think Wilhelmina is the one who's in power during the World War II when they're sort of totally taken over. And we got a mix of a 10-cent coin from 1882, 1875 6 pence, and a 1914 6 pence as well. Right here we've got 1849 10 cents of Willem II. Earlier item, more Scandinavian, or that's not Dutch. Netherlands is not Scandinavian, but more Scandinavian compared to earlier. I want to say this is 40%. It's a 1950 tenor from Sweden. And then to round this one out, I'll go pretty fast through these. It looks like it's almost all British and Canadian, which nothing against it, but these are sort of the lower, 10 cents, 6 pence, maybe, yeah, not crazy advanced world silver items. But then we do get to this little mini treasure, which is probably 25 centavos, I would think. 83.5% silver from 1876. Took me a while to see that date, but that's phenomenal. Super, super old coin. I think for 260, this is a home run buy. Though I could be wrong. Very, very pleased with the results. Going to flip this stuff up. Maybe hold on to a little bit of it, sell a little bit of it, and yeah, we'll be eagerly reading some of the comments for info as they come in. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.